Hello, I want to interrupt you for 1 minute before we get to Mac Minute. I have some special news that I want to make sure that we let everybody know. We are combining all of our YouTube channels into a single channel, and because of that, if you've been watching Mac Minute on the old, what I'm going to call the old Mac Minute YouTube channel, the videos are going to stop showing up in about 6 weeks. So, to keep getting Mac Minute, you need to go subscribe to the new channel, and it is very easy to remember. It is youtube.com/TechZenTV, all one word. And from that channel, you can subscribe to the playlist for Mac Minute, and you won't miss a single one. So when you're done watching Mac Minute, I'll remind you again before we go. But when you're done watching Mac Minute, go over to youtube.com/TechZenTV and subscribe so that you keep getting Mac Minute on YouTube. Thank you. Now on to Mac Minute. Welcome to another episode of Mac Minute. Last week we showed you how you can create users on your Mac. This week we want to show you how easy it is to configure or to log back in as those users. So if you've created them, and by now you may have already figured out how you do this, but one of the things you can do is up at the very top of your right side, you see this pull down box. And it's going to be hard to see on my screen because of the green screen. But when you click on the current user, you see that I can log in and switch to any of these other users. So I'm going to switch over, and it's asking for a password. And you're not going to be able to see me with this user because this user doesn't have the green screen setting, so you're just going to be able to hear me. But what you're looking at right now is the desktop of my user, because I came up here to this top right up here, and I changed users. Now you see Mac Minute's logged in, the current user is Mike Myers. So now that I've logged in as Mike Myers, you can go back to Mac Minute and switch back and forth. And it's asking for the password for Mac Minute. And now we're back over to Mac Minute. Now, one thing you didn't see, as I was recording this and you switch users, I display what's going on by using AirPlay. And when I did that, switched from account to account, my AirPlay session dropped. So that is normal. So all I did is I just hit pause while I did that, and it came back up, and we switched back. Now, the other thing that we didn't really talk about is you can come over here and log out of the current user as well. Now, I can't show you what happens when you bring the machine up with multiple user accounts because I can't AirPlay at that point. But basically, when the machine boots up, it allows you to pick what user you want to log in as, and you can put the password in and go on. And then the multi-user comes up in the top right corner, and you can switch accounts at any time. So that's it for this week's Mac Minute. We'll see you next week. All right, before you go, I want to remind you, you need to go to youtube.com/TechZenTV and subscribe so that we can see you next week on Mac Minute. It's only a few more weeks left until Mac Minute is no longer on the old channel and only on the new TechZenTV channel, and is again youtube.com/TechZenTV. You can go there now because we're done. We'll see you next week. For show notes for this show, contacts, and more, go to the TechZen.tv website where you can get show notes for all of our shows. We love to hear from our viewers and listeners. We have an email, a Twitter, and a phone number where you can contact us for each show. For details, visit the TechZen.tv website and get the show details. You can also make a video and upload it somewhere like YouTube or Vimeo and then just send us a link. You never know, you may see your video in a future show. You can get all of our shows delivered automatically to your favorite device by going to your favorite podcast website like iTunes and subscribing. Each of our shows also has a YouTube channel you can subscribe to get regular updates. Our shows are also available on most internet radio networks like Stitcher and TuneIn Radio. You can also watch and listen to our shows on Xbox, TiVo, and Roku. You can even find us on your Zune.